Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sheridan Nichols, and I'm hosting Inside Bristol, and we're going to kick off today with Alan Howard. How are you today, Alan?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good, good. And this is sort of a perfect time to year. People start bringing out those space heaters, and while they do help us save on our bill and also provide extra warmth, they can also be a fire hazard.
Right. A lot of people use the portable heaters just to heat a room that's maybe a little colder than others, or some people just feel the cold, more than others, and they have a little extra heat in the room. Every year, there's about 25,000 or a little more fires across the United States that are caused by portable heaters, and out of those, unfortunately, about 300 people die in those fires every year. And another thing is there's over 6,000 injuries that don't have anything to do with fire, just getting up against the heater, especially children.
Right.
So we recommend that you have a safe zone around any portable heater of at least 3 feet.
Okay.
That zone, you should exclude things that are combustible, furniture. Make sure children stay away 3 feet, and watch curtains, watch your pets. Try to keep an eye on those, and keep that 3 feet safety zone around that heater. Because that is usually the most common cause of the fire is the heater is too close to a combustible, furniture, curtains, something like that. Also, if you're buying a heater, make sure that the heater has been tested, like a UL certification.
Okay.
Make sure it has that. And
I guess that would be on the box, on the label.
Be on the box.
Okay.
If it's a heater that's out of the box, the UL sticker will be on the cord.
Okay.
Also, make sure that it has the tip over safety feature. So if it gets knocked over, it shuts itself off.
Okay.
So that way, if it gets kicked over on the carpet, it'll turn itself off before it catches the carpet on fire. Extension cords and heaters. The heaters pull a lot of current, a lot of amperage, so it's not recommended to use an extension cord with a space heater.
Okay, I did not know that.
Right. Electricity, the longer it flows over an area, the more heat it can generate. So you use an extension cord, and that can cause excess heat in the cord or the plugs.
As you're sitting here talking, I know one thing that was sort of running through my mind with this, because these space heaters, we put them away during the summer and spring months, fall, and then we pull them out. We think it's okay to sort of use them year after year. Is there a life expectancy on one of these heaters? Like, is there a certain, just like a rule of thumb that we should all have, like after 5 years we need to replace?
There's not really a life expectancy on the heater. You can make sure you're cleaned. Vacuum out the lint or anything like that, dust that might accumulate. Just check your cord, switches, knobs, anything like that on it. Make sure the cord's not frayed. While it was in the closet, something didn't get set on it and dent the side or break the knob off or something like that. And obviously, if there's any damage, you should discard it. One of the things, talking about it being summer and warm and not thinking about heat, that we run into a lot are the wall heaters. They're built into the walls. Okay. You have a wall heater. In the summer, you push a chair next to it or something like that for more room, and then you don't think about it coming on those first few cold nights. And most wall heaters, what people don't realize is you can't actually turn them off. When you turn the knob,
people start using them like they do a treadmill, like throwing a towel on them, or
when you turn the knob, it's not actually an off switch. It's the thermostat. So if it gets below a certain temperature, it's still going to turn on. We run into that every year. We usually have multiple fires that are caused by that. Something happens to your heat source, your heat pump, your furnace, something like that, and then it gets cool enough and those wall heaters kick on that you haven't thought about, in 5-10 years. You get a new furnace put in, you stop using the wall heaters, you turn the knob all the way down, you think it's off, but it's really just a thermostat. It may be down to 50, or it may be down to 45 or 50 degrees, and your house gets cold enough, they will turn on. So we run into that a lot as well.
Well, these are some really good tips and certainly very timely this time of year.
Yes.
So we need to be very careful with that. Well, Alan, thank you so much for being on today. And thank you for watching. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.